Hey guys, it's Mike, and I want to talk about some interesting things that I found today. You might remember 2 days ago I spoke about the Coinbase IRS win/loss, where I kind of explained how I felt it was a loss because the IRS in the end got the ability to get information from Coinbase. Supposedly they're still fighting it, but in the end we all know they're going to lose. What, just in case you don't remember, what had happened was that the IRS went to Coinbase and said they want a blanket warrant for all of the information they have on their databases, from people's names, usernames, passwords, bank information, where they live, the name of their firstborn child, all this crazy information, knowing they weren't going to get it. So what they really wanted was what they got. They got a foot in the door, and they got the ability to go after a small group of people, which in essence will become a larger group, as it always is. There used to never be an income tax until the IRS came to be in about 1913, and then when the income tax came, it was just for the rich, and then it became the sort of kind of rich, and then the not so rich, and then the middle class, and then now everybody pays income tax. Kind of works that same way. Once they get their foot in the door, you're S out of luck. Now, I want to talk about Bill S-1241. This is brought to you by your district congressman, let me see, from Iowa, of course. Senator, what's this guy's name? Senator Chuck Grassley. He was born apparently in 1933. Nice. And he was elected in 1981, and he's still a senator to this day. What the hell is that dinosaur doing in Congress? God knows what. So our overlords, our elected overlords, this one specifically put in a bill. The bill was introduced May 25th of 2017, and it was heard November 28th, 2017. This bill is Bill S-1241, Combating Money Laundering, Terrorist Financing, and Counterfeiting Act of 2017. You can find this in congress.gov. If you Google it, you're going to get two sites that are going to come up for congress.gov with two links. The first link will get you the basic information, especially the information on the congressman. The second link actually will show you the entire transcript for what the bill had to do with. So here's the bill. The one that there's a whole lot into this bill. I mean, it's a lot of information, but the most important ones, I think, it's Section 7 and Section 13. I think we'll double check the second section. The first section is concealment of money laundering. So by adding Bitcoin and crypto, well, cryptocurrencies, not so much Bitcoin. I know we have a bad habit of saying Bitcoin, but cryptocurrencies, they're defining it. They're making an attempt to define it in a way where it can be stated in federal law that this is being used for money laundering, terrorist activities, any kind of nefarious activities. So in the concealment money and laundering, that's what it actually says there, Section 7, concealment money laundering. They go through a bunch of crap here, sections and titles, and they just cite a bunch of BS. But what it talks about is specifically that hiding transactions, hiding who you are, hiding what is being done can be considered a federal crime and can land you in the realm of being investigated for terrorist activities, money laundering, or counterfeiting, apparently, because this is also what this is about. Fun stuff. The next section that we're going to talk about, give me 1 second, I'm going to bring it up so I can be absolutely sure so you guys can look at it and not have to read through all this BS like I did. Alright, Section 13. Prepaid access devices, digital currencies, or other similar instruments. So here they're defining digital currencies, okay? And they're also bringing in prepaid devices such as cards, phones, apparently, because phones actually come up in this, money orders, and different things of that nature. If you've ever been on Paxful, which is www.paxful.com, there a site, an exchange, where peers can exchange Bitcoins to other peers for things other than fiat currencies, gift cards, well, you name it. It's basically whatever. And sites like this would have issues because not only are you concealing the accounts because cryptocurrencies are inherently anonymous as far as the name and who owns the accounts. You can see the transactions in a sense, but we all know that you have no idea what was purchased. So adding all this, they're basically taking a shot at the crypto markets, trying to bring it under control where they can keep everything within a nice, pretty package that they can control. They don't like things they can't control. And also with Section 13, they're also adding a section there which has to do with having to report if you use these devices and purchase something. We have to basically keep track of it because they might ask you and you're gonna have to come up with that information, which is awesome. I mean, this is just, you know, freedom at its best. This is just one more nail in the coffin of freedom ever since they brought up the Patriot Act and they've been eating away at our freedoms, you know, Go America and all that jazz. But this brings up a point that I had brought up in my first video that I've ever made, which was about getting along with the crypto guys and the gold and silver guys. We're catching a lot of flack. And there was a saying that was coined by World War II bombers stating that if you're catching flack, you're right above the target. So what I'm trying to say is that it seems like we're winning. It seems like they're running scared and they're terrified of this and they know they're losing control and they're bound to lose complete control. So they're trying to figure out any way possible they can to rein it back in. And we can't allow them to do this. What I mean by that is we all have to work together, not so much argue amongst ourselves about what's better. Is crypto better? Is gold and silver better? Does one have, you know, actual value? Does one have intrinsic value? Is actually the term that gets used. And one has intrinsic value, one doesn't. One's fake, one you can hold. One's shiny, one's not. I mean, you can just go over a bunch of things that are constantly being argued. None of that matters, guys. All that really matters is that we get what we all want. Decentralization. Getting away from the banking cartels. Getting their hands out of our pockets. This will eventually lead to other videos that I'm going to make talking about sorry guys. Talking about reserve fractional lending. We're going to talk about ways to, you know, screw the bank out of money. And not so much doing anything to them as it is figuring out ways to just be your own sovereign bank so they can't use your money to make money while you get nothing from it. We're going to do some more videos on different tokens. This is going to be an ongoing thing with the tokens, especially the ones that I like. I'm going to talk about them, give the information, let you guys make decisions. If you want to look into it for yourselves, because this is not I'm not going to give investment advice, just talk about stuff that I happen to like. And if you like it too, check it out if you like the idea. And this is going to continue. We're going to do some videos on gold and silver, so always keep track for stuff like that. That's always fun. And you guys just keep it frosty, keep it crypto, and keep on stacking. Don't forget to like the video if you enjoy the content, comment. If you want to ask questions, you want to talk about something, you want to do a video about something, I'd be more than happy to do the research and do a video for you guys. Give you guys a nice, short, brief information on what's going on so you can decide, you know what, I want to look into this further. And we'll go from there. So like, dislike, subscribe, comment, say good things, bad things. Let's get into some arguments. Let's do something, guys. And have a good night.